It begins with betrayal, not from your enemies, but from the very ones you thought would protect you. From the friends who smiled while secretly envying your rise. From lovers who whispered forever but meant until convenience. From the world that taught you kindness is a virtue, only to punish you for displaying it. And as you lie there, gutted by disillusionment, one truth emerges from the darkness. You were never prepared. Niccolò Machiavelli did not write for the soft-hearted. He wrote for the disillusioned, the hardened, the ones who had tasted the venom of betrayal and vowed never again. In his world, and in the world we live in today, those who survive, those who win, those who are never hurt again, are those who understand the brutal nature of power. Machiavelli taught that the world is not governed by fairness. It is ruled by strategy, force, and perception. If you want to walk through life untouched by betrayal, unshaken by heartbreak, unmoved by the cruelty of others, you must begin with one unshakable transformation: the death of a naive man and the birth of a strategic one. This is not about becoming evil. It's about becoming untouchable. 1. Trust is a currency. Never spend it recklessly. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. These words from Machiavelli are a warning. Stop giving people access to your inner world without making them earn it. Trust is a currency in the Machiavellian world. You don't hand it out like candy. You invest it cautiously, watching for returns. The man who gives his loyalty to everyone is the man who is betrayed by everyone. The strategic man calculates. He observes. He tests. He never assumes someone has good intentions just because they say they do. If you want to stop being hurt, stop being predictable in your emotions. People manipulate what they understand. Confuse them, and you disarm them. 2. Do not seek to be loved, demand to be respected. Machiavelli said, "It is much safer to be feared than loved if one must choose." Now, understand this. Fear here does not mean cruelty. It means power, presence, boundaries. The man who seeks to be loved sacrifices himself to earn approval. He bends, he breaks, he bleeds just to be accepted. And in the end, he is discarded because what is given too easily is never valued. The man who commands respect does so because he does not need validation. He respects himself, and that sets the standard for how others must treat him. He knows who he is, and he draws lines others dare not cross. This is the man no one plays with, no one takes for granted, and no one forgets. 3. Control perception, control power. In Machiavelli's mind, reality matters less than appearance. What matters is what people believe about you. Why? Because belief shapes behavior. If they believe you're weak, they will test you. If they believe you're formidable, they will tread lightly. You must master the art of strategic image building. Never let the world see your fears, your chaos, your pain. Show the world a calm, confident, and ruthless exterior. Be the man whose silence speaks volumes. The man whose eyes say, "I am not the one to play with." People cannot hurt what they cannot read. Make yourself unreadable. 4. Keep your intentions hidden until it's too late. Never reveal the whole of your plan. Another principle from Machiavelli. Why? Because people sabotage what they can anticipate. If they know your goals, they can block them. If they know your path, they can intercept you. But if you move like smoke, invisible and unpredictable, no one can touch you. Silence is your ally. Mystery is your weapon. Speak less, move more. Let your actions reveal your power when the outcome is already secured. 5. Strike first when necessary. Machiavelli was not an advocate for passivity. If someone is a threat, eliminate the threat before it matures. If someone crosses you, respond decisively. If someone shows disloyalty, cut them off without hesitation. Kindness to your enemies is cruelty to yourself. And cruelty to yourself is permission for the world to continue hurting you. A Machiavellian man knows peace is achieved through strength. Forgive when necessary, but never forget. and never let the same hand hurt you twice. 6. Power attracts, weakness invites attack. Power is not about domination. It's about control. Control over yourself, your emotions, your resources, and your presence. People gravitate toward those who radiate power because it signals protection, leadership, and authority. Those who show weakness invite exploitation. Build your power quietly. Master skills, build wealth, sharpen your mind, harden your body. Let your presence become a shield that repels parasites and opportunists. Power doesn't need a scream. It walks into the room, and the room adjusts. 7. Loyalty is rare, demand-proof. In Machiavelli's world, loyalty is not assumed. It's tested. The words, "I would never betray you," mean nothing until they've been proven in fire. Test the loyalty of friends and lovers before entrusting them. Create controlled moments where their true priorities are revealed. And when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. The man who assumes loyalty is the man who is blindsided. The Machiavellian man rewards loyalty, but only after it bleeds for him. 8. Master emotional control. To be hurt is often to be reactive, to let the actions of others penetrate your inner state. Machiavelli would tell you this. He who controls your emotions controls you. Detach emotionally from outcomes. Love with presence, not possession. Engage with people, but never depend on them for your stability. That is the mark of the unshakable man. Practice indifference to insults. Laugh at provocations. When people realize they cannot shake you, they will fear you. Emotional invulnerability is power. 9. Keep your circle small and ruthlessly filtered. Most pain comes not from strangers, but from within your inner circle. The bigger your circle, the more points of betrayal exist. Machiavelli would advise, choose quality over quantity. One loyal confidant is worth more than 1,000 casual acquaintances. Cultivate relationships that are tested, aligned, and built on mutual benefit. Purge those who bring chaos. Eliminate those who gossip, leech, or stagnate. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Make each one a fortress. 10. Build a reputation that precedes you. Your name must become your first line of defense. A reputation for being strong, strategic, and unrelenting will protect you from even the thought of being crossed. Let them say, "Don't mess with him." Let them think twice before betraying you, because they know what comes next. In this way, your reputation becomes your armor, one that walks into every room before you do. 11. Never be the same man twice. Finally, and most powerfully, the Machiavellian man evolves constantly. He adapts. He learns. He becomes more dangerous with every betrayal, every heartbreak, every defeat. The man who is hurt once and changes becomes stronger. The man who is hurt twice and stays the same, he has chosen weakness. To ensure nothing and no one ever hurts you again, you must become a different breed of man. A man who watches, calculates, strikes, and disappears. A man who speaks little but moves mountains. A man who knows the truth of the world and plays the game better than anyone else. Machiavelli never promised comfort. He offered clarity. And in that clarity, you find your edge, your armor, your freedom. Because once you understand the game, you're never the victim again. This is your rebirth. Hardened, focused, aware. From this moment forward, nothing and nobody will ever hurt you again.